You got to remember, prior to the pandemic PPP programs and all the support and printing $4.5 trillion, this was standard volatility. It wasn't uncommon to have the VIX past 30. And we forgot about it. A whole generation of investors forgot or never learned what volatility was. Well, welcome to volatility. And now it's affecting many different sectors with the exception of energy for obvious reasons. But each sector seems to get maligned every second week. And so the whole market's PE is being taken down with the uncertainty around inflation, Ukrainian war. And this has been talked about for weeks now, but there's no safety in saying I'm going to go hide in Walmart, for example. You just lost 20% there. That's because the market's trying to figure out what comes next.
And what does come next, Kevin? Because I'm sure you get stopped all the time. I do as well by worried investors saying, I've just lost millions. How do we know if the bottom is near? Have we bottomed now?
No, generally a bottom, and I've seen this movie so many times before, is you need a big institution to go bankrupt. That always helps. I mean, you have to sacrifice an institution to get this to work, because then you get a dramatic flushing of equity positions as panic sets in. Margin calls are called in, shorts, are bought. They basically bought themselves in already, and then you get this big leg down. Usually it's 5 to 10%, and that is the bottoming process we need. Now, this time I was thinking it might be in the crypto space, but that's already been decimated, and so it may be something else, a financial services company, or there was some rumors about Coinbase that turned out not to be true, but you need somebody's offside somewhere on a leveraged hedge position. You just don't know who it is yet, and they're big. And we're going to wake up in the next 10 days, 20 days, and you're going to find out they're a zero. That's a good thing, and I'm waiting for that to happen because we're getting close to a bottom here.
Okay, so when that happens, any feeling as to what company it could be, Kevin? What sector?
No, it's hard to say. It's generally, it usually happens in financial services where somebody was trying some strategy, a leverage strategy. It's always leverage that does this, or a hedge fund. Hedge funds, a good hedge fund that loses 10 or 20 billion, that's also good for flushing, and that's happened many times before. These are guys that have never seen this kind of a market. So they set up a position that went awry, couldn't unwind their leverage, and they just get wiped out. And again, I feel sorry for them, but I think it's very healthy when that happens. And the trouble with this correction is it's a slow grind down 1 to 3% a day. And you don't really bottom till you get that flush.